All right, crew, welcome in. We have three more plays for you on this Saturday on the Diamond for no run first inning, maybe yes run first inning, depending on where we go. We're going to focus on some later games here on the Odd Shopper channel. I'm Eytan. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already right away. That should be the first thing you do. The second thing should be subscribing here to the Odd Shopper channel. We have so much content, betting content coming out on a daily basis. You don't want to miss anything right now throughout the summer leading up to the NFL. All right. Also, we'll tell you about this great bankroll opportunity, $200 free right in your account at BetMGM. But let's start looking at a couple of plays, and we're going to go with the Reds-Giants game first and foremost. And what I want to do is actually start at Odd Shopper first, because Odd Shopper allows you to identify some pretty cool first inning money lines here. So I already mentioned that we're going to start with that Reds-Giants game, and just giving you an idea, the Giants are minus 170 as far as that heavy of a favorite to win the first inning. So right away, to be that gigantic of a favorite, you know that Odd Shopper in the books indicating here that San Francisco has the strongest of prizes, of course, or ability here to win the first inning. So let's go to BetMGM and find that very game, because now we know that at least the books and Odd Shopper heavily favoring one side for a run to be scored at the very least. So we'll go to San Francisco, Cincinnati, and you'll see as we get to the innings tab, which is key here, we'll go right to that first inning and slam this thing at yes at plus 105. And here's why. Logan Webb on the mound. It's going to be really tough for Cincinnati to score outside of Great American Ballpark. We know that already. And that kind of takes the Reds out of scoring here. It's bonus territory, if you will, since he gives it up. Giants only give up 0.38 runs per first inning RPFI at home, and Webb is just cruising right now. But Mike Minor struggling, the Reds struggling to give up 0.71 runs per first inning on the road. So we can pretty much expect the obvious here, which is it's going to be a long day, at least early on, for Mike Minor, and that's going to be where the San Francisco Giants can truly victimize and just take advantage of Minor in the first inning. So that's our first play here. Yes, at plus 105. Will there be a run in the first inning with the Reds Giants? Again, Cincinnati is just a little different away from home. We know that. All right, this is the no-brainer offer. We keep telling you about this, and hopefully you're taking advantage of this. And maybe your buddy did, maybe somebody you know did, and you're just thinking, all right, well, I should finally start now, today. Sign up at BetMGM. Click that link below. It's simple. Or use our promo code OSNRFI. No run first inning. Simple, right? OSNRFI. The link below. It's going to bring you to the same spot here at BetMGM. And then when you sign up, deposit at least $10 and then bet any MLB game. All right. So once you've signed up and deposited at least 10, you can bet any MLB game, win or lose. That's $200 right back into your account. This is what we talk about here when we're building these no-brainer offers, right? It's something that we're trying to continue to build this bankroll for you, start you off the right way when it comes to free money in your account. I mean, it's really that simple. All right. The first play we gave you here, Reds versus the Giants. And yes, we did go over a run in the first inning at plus 105. Let's get to this Mariners-Angels game. And the play here is yes. And you're going to see it's a pretty big ask to lay this. But what we want more so than anything else is the opportunity at minus 105 to rationalize that, or just take this at no minus 120. So on the surface, you may think, all right, well, look at the Angels, top heavy. Sure, yes, Seattle's pretty bad as well. Stop. We're going no here at minus 120. Again, let's go back to Odd Shopper. This is going to be a very interesting gap. You see the Angels at minus 135, plus 105 here for Seattle. So we are seeing a wider gap than normal when it comes to the first inning. Where I will attack, though, where I think this thing separates a little bit is the pitching matchup. Patrick Sandoval has been a lone, if you will, bright spot at times for really, when you look at what the Angels have been doing, struggling as much as they've had since firing their manager, also now their interim manager. Logan Gilbert has been outstanding for Seattle. Really low ERA. He's been able to keep that under wraps. And then on top of that, we're seeing, and this is, I think, very important here, we're seeing the necessity of Seattle on the road being able to, especially with a guy like Logan Gilbert, being able to limit the opposing hitters. So right now, Odd Shopper has this pretty wide gap here, pretty much indicating that the Angels are going to win the first inning. So, yeah, no at minus 120 is the favorite, but now that we've checked Odd Shopper and we see that there's already a little bit of a gap between these two teams, and knowing how difficult that top part of the lineup is, this is a yes play. Yes, minus 105, especially looking at the gap here, minus 135 for the Angels to win the first inning. So this is the ticket so far. Yes, there will be a run, plus 105, Reds Giants. Yes, there will be a run in the first inning for the Mariners Angels. All right, let's go to Minnesota. This is going to be the last game here. Rockies Twins. So let's show you what the number is ahead of time. Minus 115, minus 110, yes, no, respectively. So let's go to Odd Shopper. Again, this is key here, trying to identify how big, how wide, in this case, of a gap we're going to see these two teams in the first inning. Lo and behold, what do we have? Minus 150 for Minnesota to plus 120 for Colorado. Once again, we find ourselves in this situation here where you're going to find Odd Shopper giving you a little bit of a lean here to take advantage of what could be, at least on the surface, compared to, the stats and the data, a little bit narrower of a gap. And that's where we love to attack. And that's why Odd Shopper is so key here. And it's a good place to start once you've indicated here what the play is. So yes, minus 115, no, minus 110. We know the market that we're betting in here. Look, Minnesota at minus 150. Let's look at the numbers and how they break down. The biggest thing for Minnesota, they're top 10 in all of MLB with a .68 runs per first inning average at home. That's pretty significant. Colorado, on the other hand, this is what the Rockies do. We talked about the Reds away from home. Same scenario. Notice the pattern here. We're going to attack it with Colorado as well. The Rockies give up a healthy .67 runs per first inning on the road. So away from Coors Field, we know that from a defensive / pitching standpoint, not much really changes here. Chris Archer may only be 1-3. I get the record, but don't fall for that record trap. More so, look at the ERA being able to keep that below 3.5. Senzatella, 3 starts on the road this year. 1 where he gave up some runs, and that was just an ugly one with Detroit. But look, there's still a heavy favorite that we have to honor here in the first inning with Minnesota, thanks to Odd Shopper. Senzatella is definitely vulnerable, and the matchup would lead you to believe that Minnesota at home, top of the order, can get to him. So at minus 115, knowing that they are a ridiculous minus 150 favorite to win the first inning, let's attack that right there. All right, so that's all 3 for you. I want to run this back because we've used, and this is a key tool that we're going to apply, we've used Odd Shopper's first inning money line to identify heavy favorites, the Twins at minus 150, the Angels at minus 135, and then, of course, the Giants, if you want to look at where we had them, at minus 170. All 3 heavy prediction here to win the first inning. So let's go back to our ticket. Reds, Giants. Giants are minus 170 to win the first inning. Yet, yes, a run in the first inning is only plus 105. Something's off, and we're going to trust Odd Shopper here. Yes, run first inning for the Mariners Angels game at minus 105 on BetMGM. And yes, there will be a run in the first inning with the Rockies and Twins game. All right, all of this, of course, on BetMGM, and we continue to tell you about this great offer because it's right there in front of you. In this case, it's right below me. There's that link. Click it. It's going to bring you to BetMGM. You could also use our promo code OSNRFI, And then when you sign up at BetMGM, deposit at least $10, bet on any MLB game, and we'll give you a couple here to play with. Win or lose, that's $200 right back into your account. All right, we're back Monday with some more no-run first inning plays, but don't go anywhere. Subscribe here on the Odd Shopper channel. We have tons of content constantly being produced here on a daily basis. So subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. Enjoy the games. I'm Eytan Shander, and enjoy your weekend.